think of a place that has amazing weather all year round, is budget-friendly, and has beautiful nature all around, I think that Southeast Asia definitely fits the bill.
The things that leave an impression on me from traveling around Southeast Asia are the people and the food. Now, I love to eat, and whenever I can't think of what to eat, my go-to is always Southeast Asian cuisine, because they have and combine such unique flavors from all around the world. They're actually preparing food right now, and I can smell all the smells coming from the kitchen. I'm so hungry. For those of you who enjoy the rich flavors of Southeast Asian cuisine brought on by unique spices, seasonings, and herbs, Cambodia should really catch your attention. Now, one of the famous local dishes there is called amok. It's what we're having right now. It's got a nice curry flavor, but it doesn't overpower the fish. What do you think of it, Lena?
Now, I know that chefs in Cambodia usually cook this dish with chicken, but this time by choosing to cook it with salmon, it's very surprising, but it's a good choice. Now, personally, I don't eat fish that much, but by adding lemongrass and red curry, it makes the flavors of this dish very impressive.
Speaking of Southeast Asian cuisine, how can we not mention Thai food? Thai cuisine is best known for its keen use of fresh herbs and spices, and this salad embodies that enthusiasm. Featuring different seasonings, herbs and spices, this shredded bamboo beef salad is absolutely flavorful.
Well, I don't think I have to do too much explaining when it comes to the art of stir-frying in Thai cuisine. Whether it's the classic pad Thai or the famous local dish pad Gapao, Thai stir-frying has left many impressions on palates all around the world, and there is no exception to the snapper dish.
This delicious snapper is stir-fried with bell pepper, ginger, red chili, Thai basil, peppercorn, and other aromatic ingredients, making it flavorful and authentic.
Speaking of Southeast Asian cuisine, Des, how can we not mention Indonesian food?
We can't, Lena. That's why I was about to show you the soto rawon, a classic Indonesian aromatic beef soup.
This traditional beef soup has a strong, rich, nutty flavor, and it goes really well with steamed rice.
Hey, don't get too full. Do you still have room for dessert?
Come on, Des, you know I always have a sweet tooth. What kind of dessert are you going to serve me?
Well, our dessert comes from Vietnam.
Ooh, sounds delicious.
Vietnamese cuisine is famous for its subtle flavors and ultra-fresh ingredients, and its vibrant dessert choices also deserve a special mention. In Vietnam, desserts can come in many different forms, such as sweet soups, doughy rolls, cakes, iced treats, and also the one we are going to have, Vietnamese creme.
Brought to Vietnam by the French, creme caramel quickly became a national favorite. Now, it's always been one of my favorite desserts. It's sweet, it's creamy, it's smooth on the palate. What's there to not love about it?
I completely agree. Now, my favorite part about this dessert is the Vietnamese coffee granita. Now, we all know how famous Vietnamese coffee is, and I think that that flavor pairs perfectly with the creme caramel.
Now, Lena, I always enjoy eating with you, but I thought this meal was really special because it felt like we got to travel around the region a little bit.
And I can't wait till we can actually travel to those regions ourselves someday and eat the foods ourselves.
Cheers to that.
Italian culture fascinates the world. You may be familiar with Italian art, architecture, fashion, music, design, and food. But did you know the country is also famous for producing practical and luxury furniture?
It's easy to see why Italian furniture is so popular. The designers always come up with innovative ideas that improve our lives and spice up our homes at the same time. Take this Italian-made elevated bunk bed sofa as an example. Its simple and safe lifting design allows the sofa to transform into a bunk bed with ease. The double safety lock structure also offers a great amount of support whether you're on the top bunk or the bottom one.
With decades of experience in the design and manufacturing of fine upholstery sofas, Italy has always managed to be successful and created essential designs that could satisfy almost everyone in the world. And this can explain why Italy has a special place in our hearts.
Whether you see it as a garment that represents your style or as a tool to boost your mood and make you feel pretty, fashion plays a multifaceted role in our lives.
And fashion can even shape our lives. Nowadays, a lot of designers are using fashion as an educational platform to raise awareness regarding the importance of sustainable living.
Climate change, globalization, pollution are the trend topics at the moment. The global textile and clothing industry are responsible for the unprecedented consumption of water, carbon dioxide emission, and waste. This is bringing a huge impact to our ecosystem. Therefore, in order to have a more sustainable future, we must change our cultural attitude surrounding fashion. That's how we make our choices, how we consume, and dispose of clothing has to change.
Lena, what are some of your go-to items for the fall and winter seasons?
My go-to items this season has got to be a pair of ankle boots and a big camel coat, because not only can it keep me warm, but it's also stylish. And the most important thing is, it's versatile in case I want to mix and match my pieces. What about you?
Well, fall and winter for me is the perfect time for outdoor adventures, so I prefer outfits that are practical and comfortable. But more importantly, I only want clothes that are sustainable as well as ethically made.
Many fashion houses have already joined the trend of offering a striking amount of ethical and ecologically friendly fashion pieces that look chic and smart. And this trench coat is a great example. Manufactured with fabrics from recycled plastic, this elegant double-breasted beige trench coat offers an incredible amount of protection from the cold. Inspired by the spirit of the highest mountains and woody landscapes, this lightweight jacket is also manufactured with soft and recycled fabric, and it goes well with your everyday attire or any outdoor adventure apparel.
Sustainability is about the future, not just a product. So while we invest in a better packaging product or reducing carbon footprint, we need to pay attention to the people, meaning our customer, our team, and the social impact that we are bringing to the society. As a sustainable brand, we do have the responsibility to educate and inspire the public that luxury should be perceived as a matter of quality of life. And I trust the customer demand of a more ethical product will grow because it is the only answer to the needs of the new generation. The industry is developing new technology, protocol, and alliance in reducing its impact.
To create a positive impact on people and the environment, the choice of fabric is also another part that we can do to make our wardrobe more eco-friendly. Featuring a unique high-density nylon fabric that ensures weightlessness and fluffiness, this puffer jacket is not only fashionable but eco-friendly as well.
Wow, Darren, I didn't know you were such an avid supporter of sustainable living. I think it's time for me to learn more ways to incorporate sustainability into my lifestyle from you.
Well, adopting a sustainable lifestyle is not easy, but it's not impossible. It's all about how and where you start, and I think fashion is a fantastic place to make that first step.
If you think Hong Kong is a cultural desert, think again. There's art everywhere as long as you know where to look. And also, there are lots of people in Hong Kong who have a passion for bringing art closer to the people. Born and raised in Hong Kong, Casey Chen worked as a professional lawyer for 30 years. Since retiring from the legal profession, she has devoted herself to the promotion of art and culture. She has long been an avid collector and patron of visual arts And after curating over 50 exhibitions at 3 heritage building museums in Taipei, Ms. Chen decided to return to her birthplace, Hong Kong, to open an art gallery. Ms. Chen, I know you come from a legal background.
I do indeed.
What made you change careers to become a gallerist?
Well, actually, between my being a lawyer and my being a gallerist, I think there's like a 17-year bridge in between. I was a professional lawyer. International corporate has always been my specialty for 34 years. And actually, toward the end of the 34 years, I had pretty much decided that I wanted to divert my energy to cultural promotion, which is something that's always been a very passionate commitment for me. And I felt that culture and art really goes to the soul. And I wanted to put in some years into it.
What do you think of the Hong Kong art scene, and what are your hopes for the local art scene moving forward?
Well, the Hong Kong art scene is actually a miracle, because I hope the Hong Kong people appreciate it, because it's true. Hong Kong holds a total pivotal position in the area of art exposure, art display, access, and especially in art trading. I mean, in the auction area, I think people talk about New York, London, and Hong Kong in the same breath as one of the major auction centers in the world. Now, if you were to ask what would I like to see more of in the local art scene, I'd like to see art and culture becoming more popularized. I'd like to see more venues in Hong Kong that are just friendly and not, you walk into something and somebody tell you, it's very expensive. It's just for the experience. And I think this experience will bring about a very positive cycle like it did in Europe or in the States, where venues also become very friendly to visitors of different ages.
Tell us about this space. Why did you choose to open it in this historic building, and also what are your aspirations for the space?
Well, I think my main attraction, I think from an objective standpoint, it's, I feel it's the perfect ambience for a gallery and for people just to embrace it into their leisurely lives. People who come here, instead of just sort of rushing through a mall, they're here, I think, to browse leisurely. But from on a very subjective standpoint, Repulse Bay is one of my strongest and earliest childhood memories. I grew up in Hong Kong until I was 18 years old, and the Repulse Bay, the whole area, is very much a childhood experience for me. And also it's a collective memory, I think, for a lot of Hong Kong people of all ages.
Please tell us about the design concepts of the gallery and the inspirations behind the space.
This space used to be 2 shops, and we were very lucky to be able to connect it into one. The designer of this gallery is Alfred Mark, and the whole gallery is actually designed like a stage. So all these little secrets will come up along the way, and we won't need to redo the whole thing or put in temporary installations. And I think that is very much a collaboration between the designer and myself. And it really worked out very well, and I hope in the future exhibition people will look at this as a new venue every time they come to our exhibition. And it's through a very detailed design and architectural execution that made it possible.
The role of gallerist is one of the most important in the art world and one of the most challenging. For starters, a gallery owner has to have an unapologetic love for art and also a keen eye for talent at the same time. And if you think about it, the works that a gallery chooses to display and represent can actually alter the course of art history. Please tell us about the exhibition that's on display currently.
Well, this is our inaugural exhibition, and it took us a lot of thought in deciding which one it should be. We're starting our first exhibition with winter, because this exhibition is going to go from now till Chinese New Year. So we have called it Winter Joy, and the word joy, I think, comes from my own aspiration that, I mean, this is the first winter after the COVID attack. And I'd like to bring some joy and warmth to Hong Kong. And I like this winter to be a happy one. And then the first artist that I think of, the only one actually, is Hong Yi. His whole creation stems from the word joy. That is why he creates. Yes. And you can see from the vibrancy of his colors. And he's a very original artist because he is not an academically trained artist. He's free thinking, so he's not inhibited in any way. So it's basically a let's be very happy exhibition by an artist that takes joy as his basic slogan in his works. And I hope our visitors will like it.
Well, the moment I walked in today, I saw the colors and the symbols, and I loved it, and it made me happier as well.
Thank you.
So, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you very much.
2020 has been a tough year for all of us, and for many, it's involved an adjustment of lifestyle and habits. Looking for safe activities that are also fun and entertaining has become a priority. Now, if you ask me, browsing art galleries might be a good option. Why? Because art can always enrich our everyday lives and keep our minds stimulated.
In the age of masks, wearing makeup has become a nuisance because sometimes when we sweat, our foundation smudges and clogs our pores, and sometimes our lipstick smudges right into the face mask. These little inconveniences can sometimes put us off on spending time on our makeup. But ladies, just to avoid these messy situations such as smudged lips or sometimes melted makeup and stained face masks, we don't have to just go out barefaced. All you need is some expert advice. Regina, what do you predict to be the autumn makeup trends this year?
I think we are wearing the mask on half a year so that we can more focus on eye makeup.
And what do you predict are like the very trendy colors to use?
I think in this year we can choose some brown or red tone, light tea red tone colors, more suitable for this year.
I see. So stay away from black smoky eyes and go for a more like reddish and warm color. I see, I see.
Wearing a face mask for an extended period of time can cause skin irritation. And that is why Regina recommends we apply a primer and setting powder to set our foundation. A good primer and powder can keep your makeup from smudging under the face mask throughout the day.
I have a personal makeup tip to share with you guys. I love using organic cold-pressed coconut oil because I not only use it to remove my makeup, but it's also very hydrating and very moisturizing. It's my #1 beauty secret. Regina, what makes winter makeup different from other makeup styles?
I think in the winter we have a lot of party to join, so that we will more focus on the bling eye feeling. For example, you can use some glitter eyeshadow or use a strong highlight.
That sounds like a really bright look.
Yes.
Now, Regina, I want to ask you, is there any special makeup brush or tool that you personally really like or recommend?
I like this brush because it's one of highlight brush, and the shape is very soft, and the shape is very perfect.
I see that because it seems like it's very torpedo shaped, so it can highlight and accentuate the features. Oh, it looks really nice. Can you try it?
For those of you who want to keep their skin looking healthy and radiant, incorporating rose water into your beauty regimen is ideal, as it helps revitalize and moisturize your skin, so you can look refreshed in no time.
We're always trying to do something different with our makeup. Some people like to use a lot of different colors to accentuate their facial features, but you don't always have to do that. For example, my look right now, it's a milk tea colored lipstick with an espresso colored eyeshadow. I think they complement each other really well. What do you think?